Hello and what's going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT is here for starting out in round 2 in season 2 of the 2021 exhibition series of the Nations Cup on Gran Turismo Sport. So here we are, we'll be racing at the shortcut course of Autopolis International Racing for only 13 laps by having a grid start with full start check we'll be using for the Gr.4 category for today. We will be having no mandatory tire requirement, just gonna have to make sure we have to go on for having a good successful race just like last time back in the second season of the 2000, having a good reduced amount by only 12 laps to be added by 1 for this season will be equals into 13. With the points, we'll be putting up with some different changes since we've been participating in round 1 at special stage. Route X is going to be quite giving a good differences since I had 80 points will be reduced over onto 60. But minus 20 is going to be quite giving a little bit different changes. We'll have to give a good map results will be filled out by participate by any 5 race entries to be used in total. Better make sure, you guys, whenever you're going to have to climb up onto the top 3 position is going to be the hardest thing effort whenever you're going to have to do a lot of practice before we will join in session to be in the best lobby to have a nice, well-stable, quality environment. For today's Group 4 race that I'll be selected is the Mazda Atenza Group 4 with the UDRS InSportTech will be listed to be putting up with the Michelin Pilot Sport tire sticker will be going over to be on the track. BOP race performance will be setting up automatically, and here we go, folks. This will be the only exact run out there by any drivetrain will go in to do the same. If you're new to my YouTube channel, go and click the subscribe button and leave a like and comment at the section down below, and check out the links on the description if you really want to see more. Feel free to enjoy anytime you want for the entertainment. Now it's time to get ready to start the race, and let's begin. The 2021 exhibition series of the Nations Cup is about to begin. Group 4 race cars are now ready to go in to be on the shortcut track of Autopolis just like last time. Here's the Bona 2442 in first place in the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution Group 4. Aussie Traveler in second place in the Renault Sport Megane Trophy 2011. And we have TPC_G-Stone in third place. Neto P033 arrives onto position number 4 in the Lamborghini Huracan, and here is BBR_Gag on this in 5th place by using the Land Evo Group 4. Caboose 103 takes position number 6 in the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4, and here is Scarecrow 083 in 7th place in the Subaru WRX Group 4. Art Takasu is now arrived in position number 8, and we have Mutter 111 in 9th place to be ready to go by having a good green and black livery style. Formula Center 1 takes on in position number 10, and here is Exact Fuse 76 goes in to be in position number 11. Racing Hobo starts out in position number 12 in the Renault Sport Megane Trophy 2011, and here's myself in 13th place for the UDRS InSportTech livery of the Mazda Atenza Group 4. RWB_Venom takes on in position number 14, and we have IBEN MF68 takes on in 50th place in the Hyundai Genesis Group 4. Watchman00 takes on position number 16, and here is Shando 75 in the BMW M4 in 17th place. Grasstronic takes on in 18th place, will be raring to go, and here is the 19th place driver, Member_666 in the Corvette C7 Group 4. And that means for the last place driver is iRockman 2 will be going in for last. So I hope you guys are about to get ready to go in just like last season, but it's about to go different. To be added by 1 will be going a little bit extended. Different Group 4 cars with a good tire sticker to be sponsored by Michelin will be on the way. 5 seconds, and here we go. 13 lap challenge to be in a shortcut track of Autopolis will be going over on the way. Let's do this, folks. Round 2 in the 2021 Exhibition Series of the Nations Cup is about to begin to have a one good, excited, clean race. Do your best and take exercise caution to be in turn 1. There you go. Looks like this is going to get a little bit lined up out there. White Man 00, and looks like Icron Man 2 is now coming in onto position number 15. Watch out, folks. Looks like Rock Man 2 is now going faster onto the aggressive. And oh boy, looks like Grastronic was just barely took a hit and goes over onto turn 2. And better make sure, you guys, there's going to be several drivers by losing the grip to be pulled over onto the off track. That should be quite giving much intense to see it. And oh boy, looks like iRockman 2 just barely took a spun out, and that goes over to Art Undertor Takasu to be dropped down onto position number 15. UDRS Insportech climbs up to be in position number 12 to catch up onto Caboose 103 in the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4 by having a different livery to be putting up with a South Park character. There's Kenny over there on the rear. Just gonna have to go over onto the final turn, and here is Art Takasu coming in to be in position number 12. Better make sure, you guys, have this good exercise caution while you can to be in the first lap before moving on in lap number 2. G-Stone proceed over onto the fastest lap for only a minute and 15.819 seconds to be moving on to lap number 2 after taking dive in onto turn 1 by having a good perfection to be in the lead. So let's see how several opponents could probably have to keep it up onto each other whenever we have to go in by having a good, brilliant race to see how far can it go to be in a short circuit. There's Racing Hobo in the Renault Sport Magan Trophy is now coming in to catch up onto Art Underscore Takasu in the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution Group 4. Hairpin on the way, and we have one car just barely pushed off the track by having a losing contact is definitely might be called out for an instant replay. Somebody else will have to go in by having a little bit investigation to be on the way. There will be several drivers to be called in to be having a penalty to be checked in to proceed over onto the next lap to be forced over to be on the penalty line earlier at the final turn. Sector 3 kicks in, and looks like Caboose is now going in to be in the final turn to climb up onto position number 10 to be in the full straightaway at the end of the second lap. Moving on into lap number 3, only 10 more to go by the remaining. Feels good out there to have a good clean race to be on the short track of Autopolis, but the quality is going to be quite giving a good bright and sunny day out there for having a nice clear weather condition. Gonna have to go in and take that push for UDRS to be climbing up to be on the current position onto 12th place. The Bona 2442 is now closing in about 0.1 seconds onto the gap after leaving Sector 1 before proceed over onto Sector 2. Very good onto turn 3 and 4. Now goes over onto turn 5 and 6 at the hairpin. Braking point is going to be quite giving a good push out there for several Group 4 all-wheel drive cars. And only one FF car is taking on the defense to keep a blocking away from Racing Hobo. Racing Hobo in the Renault Sport Magan Trophy 2011 has the opportunity to catch up onto Caboose 103 by the overtake. But there goes, you guys. The FF blocks the Renault Sport Magan Trophy before it goes right over onto Sector 3. And takes position number 9 to be climbing up by overtake. BBR is now going over to have a successful straightaway to be proceed over after the final turn. Gag on this in the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution Group 4 to be proceed over onto lap number 4, while Racing Hobo and Caboose 103 is continuing on by having a push. But heads up, looks like this is going to get a little bit contact out there. The Bona 2442 just barely made a safe call out there, while Racing Hobo continues on after taking turn 1. Still in one piece, everybody is still on the line by having a grueling battle out there, folks. Goes right back on to Sector 2 after taking turn 2 to go in onto turn 3 and 4. There you go. Looks like this is going to be quite giving a good pushing effort out there to have Mitsubishi Lancer will be climbing up onto the current position. That should be quite giving a good moments out there to be in the second round of the Nations Cup in the FIA Gran Turismo Championship in the 2021 Exhibition Series. On to the update in the fastest lap time. we have Gr.4 to take the fastest run for only a minute and 12.550 seconds. Incredible! Scarecrow takes the lead by having a good front line to be in the top 3 position, followed by TPC_G-Stone and Nito P033 to be in 3rd place. How wonderful to see how Nito and TPC_G-Stone could probably have to work their ways onto the top position by having a good rarity for having a Group 4 car in a different drivetrain. And heading in onto the 5th lap, viewers, several Mitsubishi Lancer Group 4s are now going in to take Sector 2 to proceed on to the 2nd corner before it goes right back over onto Turn 3 to be passed over onto Turn 4. Turn 5 at the hairpin is going to be the only exact precision is going to be quite giving a good aim onto the apex. That should quite giving a good trick. And there is Caboose to be pushed on to be in position number 9 to catch up with other 2 Mitsubishi Lancers. But I mean, this might be quite giving a good similar reference to Team Emperor from Initial D in the 2nd stage. After taking the short straightaway, leaving Sector 2 before moving on into Sector 3 by taking the shortcut corner to be proceed over onto the final turn. And there is Caboose 103 in the Volkswagen Scirocco Group 4 is slowing down by going up the track and goes right back in onto the surface before proceed over onto the straightaway. And there you go, folks. Looks like UDRS InSport Tech in the Mazda Atenza Group 4 is climbing up to be in position number 12 to catch up onto Racing Hobo in the Renault Sport Megane Trophy, followed by 4 drivers in the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution Group 4 cars are now going in after taking turn 1 by having a sharp turn. Seems to me that having a tough race will be challenging with some several Gran Turismo players by using the Land Evo Group 4 is definitely might be the perfect opportunity. We'll have to go in onto the shortcut track of Autopolis. Gonna have to see how faster can it goes on, and having an all-wheel drive will be taking a good advantage. Gonna have to push in onto the left turn by having a slight handling to be going over by having a perfection. Racing Hobo still got this to be in one piece, and we have Shando 75 to be coming in to take the scene. But hold on, looks like a BMW M4 just barely took the late braking point, and there goes one of the Subaru WRX driver will be forcefully to be crossed over onto the penalty line to proceed over, and there is Formula Senna 1 in 10th place to be dropped down into 11th. Taking a good clear pass for InSport Tech to be moving on to position number 11 before taking on in turn 1. Lap number 7 is on the way, and we're about to get a little bit nearly there towards lap number 13, folks. Just like last time back in the 2021 series of the Nations Cup to be in the first season. Still got a lot of good courage for every GT players out there to be in a different condition to be on the same track. But however, just like last time that I just used the Toyota 86 Group 4 to be on the track, it's going to be quite giving a good chance to be putting up with a Michelin tire sticker to be labeled as a pilot sport. But also, anyway, it doesn't show up after the race is over. For this part of the segment, the Mazda Atenza Group 4 UDRS InSport Tech will be having a good slightly chance to have a Pilot Sport Michelin tire sticker to be used just like last time back in the 2020 series to be in the Manufacturer Series, along with the Mazda RX Vision GT3 concept to be in the same livery to be represented by the United Defensive Reformation Service InSport Tech Racing Team. So looks like we have Gr.4 to be dropped down onto position number 11 by using the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution Group 4. It comes in by having one Subaru WRX Group 4 car is still on the way by catching up with the other 2 Land Evo cars will be come in to take on in Sector 2 to be going forward to be in the 2nd turn. UDRS has the opportunity to catch up onto Gr.4 in the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution Group 4 to be colored in green. Getting a little bit nearly there by having a hairpin, and oh boy, looks like this is definitely might be giving a close call out there, and Jag on this is slowing down at the hairpin before it goes right back in to catch up with some several opponents, including Gr.4 to be coming in onto the next list. But heads up, 2 Mitsubishi Lancers will be coming in to catch up onto the scene, and I'm about to go forward for having a slipstream to proceed onto the short straightaway to be in the shortcut circuit. There you go. Looks like inside of the apex and take the final turn. And gag on this will be proceed over on to position number 10 by the overtake, while Grastronic will have to stay down on to 11th place. Lap number 9, folks. Only 4 more to go by the remaining. Okay, looks like on to the last second, folks. We have Aussie Traveler in the Renault Sport Megane Trophy dives in onto turn 1 at the scene. UDRS Insport Tech is having a little bit trouble by dropping down on to 13th place. Catches up onto sector 2 to be in turn number 2 before catches up onto turn number 3, and oh boy, looks like this is definitely not good. Grastronic in the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution Gr.4 to be colored in green just barely took a hit on Aussie Traveler in the Renault Sport Megane Trophy. That should be quite called in for having an instant replay to see this investigation. Clearly, if Grastronic could probably have to survive without getting caught in the penalty to be proceed over onto the next lap, gonna have to keep an eye out while taking the chase to catch up on to gag on this in position number 10. Going in onto the dive in and proceed to the shortcut final turn, we'll be having an excellent overtake. We'll be dealing with 2 Land Evo Gr.4 cars by taking the full straightaway at the end of lap number 9. And oh boy, looks like this is not good. Gag on this just barely took a loose contact situation out there at the straightaway before moving on into lap number 10. Keep an eye out, folks. 3 more to go by the remaining, and this race is just about to be over soon until the top 3 drivers is about to be taking home on to the podium finish. And there is Caboose 103 again. Passes in by using the Volkswagen Scirocco Gr.4. Take that good understeer pressure turn by using the inside of the apex, while UDRS and the Mazda Atenza Gr.4 could be coming over onto the hairpin. There you go. Looks like the all-wheel drive and the FF is working together to be proceed over onto the safe route. Gonna have to keep going forward because having a Kenny decal on the rear is definitely might be giving a title to say back up. And here it comes. Take that risk and go over onto the shortcut final turn. And there is IBAN MF68 followed by Grastronic in the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution Gr.4 to be colored in green and passes on over to be in lap number 11. So I hope the top 3 driver is doing a good job out there to be staying clean for having a good race to be on a shortcut track at Autopolis. Keep going at it. Overcome turn 1. We'll have to give a good space for several GT players by having an opportunity. And there is member underscore 666 in the Chevy Corvette C7 Gr.4 comes over, and oh boy, looks like Caboose 103 in the Volkswagen Scirocco Gr.4 is definitely pulled in by having a late braking point at turn number 2. That should be quite called in for having another instant replay to be added in onto the highlights. 2 more to go by the remaining, folks. We still got this. We can still got this until this race will be over soon by having a final race entry. We'll be doing another chance. Scarecrow 083 is still got this by having a good successful moments to be on the books. While Nito P033 in second place is still takes the defense by having an ongoing run out there, while several opponents will be going in onto the lineup. Followed by Mother 111 in third place is now going to be quite giving a good ride on schedule to be on the main queue. Will Mother 111 could probably have to stay in third place by having an ongoing defense before the 4th place driver comes in by having an opportunity. So meanwhile, Grastronic in the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution Gr.4 to be colored in green is taking a hard push to catch up onto IBAN in 10th place to be proceed over onto Sector 2. Member underscore 666 in the Corvette C7 Gr.4 to be colored in light gray is going to be quite giving a good chase for an FR layout. We'll be doing much better to see how the handling could probably have to catch up with some several all-wheel drive Gr.4 cars. Could probably have to take that chance to be taking a good limits by using the balance brake check is going to be quite capable to be used on the front. Going a little bit much hard on the left, and the tires is still going well checked. So right now, folks, one of the top 3 drivers have finally made it into the final lap, and we're about to be stopping at lap number 13. We'll be coming in towards the end. Scarecrow could probably have to get a good moment out there to be staying in the lead to take Sector 1 before it passes in onto Sector 2, while Neto P033 is now continuing on by the push, while Mother 111 is going in to do the same. But hold on, looks like Insportech could probably have to keep a good eyes check, and there is Shadow 75 in the BMW M4, followed by BBR_Gag this in the red Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution Group 4 is moving on to take position number 13 to catch up to Member_666. Gets a little bit nearly there, folks. Gonna have to take one last push to be in the final sector, while Scarecrow could probably take home the podium. And there it goes, folks. Looks like Scarecrow is about to going in to be in the final turn for having a final stretch to be at the finish line. And there it goes. It's Scarecrow 083 is now taking home onto the finish line by having a checker flag to be well achieved. There you have it, folks. Scarecrow 083 wins round 2 in the 2021 Exhibition Series in the Nations Cup. What in the most fantastic race ever to see of all time. Now that's competition for Scarecrow 083, and we have Nito P033 comes in onto second place, followed by Mother 111 in third place, and everybody has finally made it on time to be in the finish line. Incredible out there. So great and incredible to see how several GT players to be in the lobby by having a good motivation out there to keep on racing, to stay clean, to accomplish. And we have also Irockman 2 in the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution Final Group 4 is now taking the last place for only 1 lap plus to be going in for the Trailblazer. And there you have it, folks. 14th place for UDRS Insportech in the Mazda Intensa Group 4 is putting up with the Michelin Pilot Sport tire sticker to be giving a good spotlight. 48 points, and well achieved for having an endorsement to have some several players for having a good clean race to be in the short circuit of Autopolis International Racing Course. So here comes for the result, viewers. 2 Subaru WRX Group 4 and a single Lamborghini Huracan Group 4 is going to be quite good to be in the top 3 position. Scarecrow 083 and Mother 111 in the Subaru WRX Group 4 did a pretty good job, followed by Neto P033 in the Lamborghini Huracan Group 4 was actually quite giving a good endorsement to be in a silver position in number 2. Gonna have to go over onto the message list and give a good congratulations. So it all comes in for having some good Group 4 race to be on a short track by any differences to be in the drivetrain is going to be quite giving a best roll out there. By using the all-wheel drive to be in the Group 4 category, we'll be giving a good successful moment to be doing a lot of good understeer pressure, just like the FF layout will be doing the same. But however, it could be quite possible to be going in by using the roll as an FR layout is definitely might be quite giving some good differences by any capabilities whenever it comes in for having a clean race to avoid having a contact from several last place driver is definitely might need to learn to have a better ways to learn respectfully before we're about to be moving on to take the next round. Will be scheduled to be on round 3. You're very welcome, Neto P033. Looking forward to see you again, and you too, Channel 75, for having a good race by having received endorsement for the Respawn. But thankfully, having an Encore race back in Season 1 of the 2021 Series Nations Cup is going to be quite giving a good moment out there for only 12 laps. 13 laps for the second season of the Exhibition Series goes on for having a different car selection to be in the Group 4 category. Now that's a same competition. Next Saturday, we are going in to be at Autodromo de Interlagos for the Super Formula SF19 to be in the one-make race for only a single Group X category by having 2 types of engines. Go with a Honda or a Toyota engine variant will be on the way to go in to be on the Brazilian racetrack. We'll do a lot of practice before we will be prepared. Thank you for tuning in on my video, folks. I hope you really enjoy. So make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, bell for notification uploads to be turned on, and the links on the description down below if you really want to see more. You can check it out on Instagram, Deepnet Art, GT Planet, and other social media platforms if you really want to follow me. And don't forget to support my main project, Vision Total Drama, the next chapter of the Total Drama fan art to support the community. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continue on in Season 2 of the 2021 Exhibition Series Nations Cup on Gran Turismo Sport, and I will see you later in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.